everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. I want to thank each and every one of you for the support that you've shown me recently. My subscribers have increased, and I have only y'all to thank for that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting my channel and the likes and the comments that I've gotten. It means so much because what that does when someone likes my video, and when they leave a comment, when they share it on their social media, all of those things create more algorithms for my channel. And what does that mean? That means that YouTube sees that people are liking what I do, so they push my channel more out there to the forefront so that more people can find me. And that is how we grow our channel. So, and you might say, well, why is it important to grow your channel? Well, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I make my sales through selling my Stampin' Up! Products via my videos, because I will demonstrate the products that Stampin' Up! Carries, and I'll show you what beautiful things you can make from it, and hopefully it will inspire someone to actually place an order with me. So this is my income. This is what I do. Now, YouTube does give me a little kickback, a very small kickback. So I do get a little something for each video, depending on the views, how long people watch the video. Clicking on it and not watching it all the way through usually doesn't amount to very much, but anyone that stays and watches my video, or any of y'all that go back and re-watch it because you want to recreate what I did, all of those things help generate a little bit more funding for my efforts of what I do. And how does that help? That helps me to purchase more crafting supplies, tools, and things like that, so that I can do more here on my channel. And an update on my health really quick, and I know I don't like to chit-chat so much at the beginning, but many of y'all have been inquiring about my health. My ANA levels have come back up. They still are keeping me on, and that's my lupus. They are keeping me on the hydroxychloroquine because I am stable. So I can tell that my energy level is getting better. But on top of that, they have found out that the other problem I was having is a chronic sinus condition. And that I went to an ENT yesterday, and they swabbed a culture from one of my nostrils, and they need to check to see whether it's bacterial infection or fungal infection. They did put me on antibiotics. They also, he examined my nose and said that, yes, I definitely have some chronic issues going on in both of my sinus cavities. And that, all of what I've been through with that, with the fevers and the fatigue and the just feeling sick, the drainage that from my sinuses down into my stomach has caused me stomach upset. There has just been a lot going on, but I do feel very positive that I am on my road to recovery. Y'all have dealt with me doing videos where I sound so raspy, don't even sound like myself. But thank you so much for sticking with me during this very, very difficult time in my life. Now, when I say that, things could be a whole lot worse than they are. When they sent me to the oncologist to check for cancer, I was a basket case, because we all dread that word. And thank God that they did find me cancer-free. So cancer is not my issue, and I praise God every day for that diagnosis. And so very pleased. My blood pressure is back under control, so I'm not dealing with the extreme high blood pressures that I was having. So I think I'm on the road to recovery, and I want to thank each of you for all of your prayers, your support, the cards I have received. Y'all are just the best group of people that I could have following me ever. And I just wanted to send a little bit of love out to you and let you know how much I appreciate you. Okay, with all that being said, let's get to crafting. That's what y'all came here for. What I have done is I've kind of cut a color palette. I really wanted to work with Highland Heather and white. And what inspired me was the Designer Series paper. And that designer series paper is from a pack. Um, our regular packs that are done in each of our color families, they're always 6x6. There is a pack with all of the subtles, regals, neutrals, and brights. There's also 2 packs that are our 2 in colors for whatever that particular year is. So that makes 6 packs of 6x6 paper, and it is always a different pattern every year when it comes out, so we don't get bored with the patterns. And these are our patterns for this year. They are stunning. So, so pretty. I want to do something with this, and I want to use this cute little stamp set called Sweet Peas. And the reason I wanted to use the Sweet Peas is simply because when my kids were little, I used to always call them my Sweet Pea. That's my little Sweet Pea. And I love this because I thought it was just adorable. I love that little single pea in the pod. But this one right here, this is so cute if you wanted to do a happy birthday one, but I love this one. This one has a birthday hat on. They're making some faces. This one's got his tongue stuck out. This one's looking a little quirky, like he's winking his eye at you. That one's just laughing out loud. So they have such cute personality. And look at the sentiments. Welcome, sweet pea. You make me happy. Hello, grumpy, and happy birthday. I love those. I think this is just the cutest set ever. So we're going to work with that. So let me show you what I have here first. We have our card base that is 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to score that at 4.25. I have a piece of Highland Heather that's 4 by 5.25. That's going to be our front mat. I have another piece that's 3 3/4 by 5, and that's going to be our second mat and the piece that we stamp on. And then I have this strip, and this is 1 1/4 by 5, and this is going to go on like that. And then this piece is 1 inch by 4 3/4, and that's going to go on like that. And like I said, we're going to stamp in this area. Then for the inside, I have another piece of Highland Heather, 4 by 5.25, and a top mat that is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a little piece that is a half an inch by 3 inches. And this is going to be for our sentiment. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I want to do is I want to take this piece off, and I want to tap this piece of Highland Heather down on it so that this is flush against the edge, just like that. And, I think I might just go ahead. No, I don't want to glue it on yet. I want to stamp first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that on there like I need it, and then I'm going to grab my pencil, and I'm just going to put a tiny little dot like that, just enough so that I can see where my dots are. And what that is, I can't see that bottom one. Oh, and something else I've been dealing with too that we think is coming from the bacterial infection in my sinuses, but I have a sty on my right eye, so that has been bothering me as well. So if I don't see too well, you'll know why. But anyway, I do have drops that I'm using for that, so hopefully that's going to clear up really quick. That gives me a guideline to know that I need to stamp from those 3 little tick marks over to here. So I'm going to move all of this up here just to kind of get it out of my way. I'm going to bring my Highland Heather. I do want to use the Highland Heather throughout this card. So I'm going to take Highland Heather, and I need a little something, something. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's stamp our sweet pea on here first. Let's go ahead and get our little sweet pea. And I had some of them on blocks, but I decided that I'm going with a different one. So I'm just going to put these back on my case. And let's grab this one. I'm just going to mash that down to make sure it's where I need it to be. And I can see that dot right there. I'm going to zoom y'all in just a little bit. Wrong way. I always go the wrong way. Now you can see that dot right there. See, right here and right there. And I put another one up there. So I can see how far over I can go. And that is really going to help me in seeing where I need to do that. Now, I don't need this ink yet. I don't know what I was thinking when I opened it. This is going to be for some background things. I am going to use the Memento. I might even bring out my Misty because, yeah, let's bring out the Misty. The reason I want to do that is because I want to be able to restamp this. So what I can do is sit this right here in the corner, and I have one of the little mats in there that makes it stick down where it won't move. So I am going to, I can take this off of here. Then I can put my little P's where I need them. Something like that. Tilt them just a little bit. I think they're cute like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. And see what happened. That sticky, the stamp was sticky enough that it made this come up with it. So we're going to reposition our card just like that. And I am going to ink this up. And sometimes with the Memento, you have to ink more than once. So that was another reason why I wanted to use my Misty. And I have the Misty, but the mini, this is the mini, which is great for card makers. I have the mini and the original listed over on my Amazon favorites. So if you're interested or you're in the market, let me zoom y'all out a little bit. There we go. You can pick one of those up. And if you go through my Amazon store, I get a tiny little kickback for recommending y'all to my Amazon store. And I have lots of products over there. Everything from the tape that I use to hold my dies in place to the mono sand erasers, my blade, my scissors that I use all the time, my shears, all different kinds of crafting supplies. And these are all things that Stamping Up does not carry. So they're out there. If you are interested in any of them, you can find them. You can find the list on my PDF tutorial, and you can click on that link and it will take you right there. All right, what we want to do is I'm going to put this back in that corner. I'm going to go ahead and take this stamp off, and I need my larger branch, and that's this one. And I need this to come off like that. And let's go ahead and stamp it. And we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to ink it up with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And press it. That looks good. I don't think I'm going to need to do it again. Then I'm going to wipe this off. I like to wipe that off so when I lift them up, I'm not getting ink anywhere that I don't want it. And I want this one to come off. Maybe like that. Let's move this up. Let's move it up to that corner. We'll do that one right there and let it be coming that way. So let's go ahead and pick it up. And ink it. I think I'm going to ink it one more time. Very pretty. Now I just need to wipe this down one more time so that I can take it off. Now I'll go back and re-clean these using my Stampin' Scrub because that gives me really beautiful effects. I want this one to be right about here. Now, see right there, we didn't get all the way up to that line, but I'm going to show you how you can fix that. If you could buy the black Stampin' Right marker, and you can buy this one separate, you can connect this so easily by just doing this. And no one can tell. And this one right here, I want it to go like that. And I think it's precious that you can do that with just the marker and fill in. And because it is a water-based marker, it's the same as our ink. So we don't have to worry about the alcohol blends moving it or anything. So it's safe to use with our Stampin' Blends, which is great. I love my Stampin' Blends. Y'all know I do. And we are going to use those to color this. And I think it's going to be so beautiful. Well, let's put this back in here. And now we can put that ink up. I'm trying to not keep a clutter here so that we can work without a clutter on our desk. I think it's so much easier to see what's going on when you don't have a big clutter. So I'm going to grab some ink, and I want bubble wrap and Holland Hinton. Those are my colors that I have chosen. I'm going to use the bubble bath for my peas and just the inside of my peas. So we'll turn on some music and I'm going to color. I'm going to do the inside of the peas with the pink, and then I'm going to go back with the Highland Heather and I'm going to use the light around the pod and the darker for the leaves, and we'll see how that's going to look. So enjoy the music and enjoy the coloring. Here we go. There's our coloring done. So simple, so easy, and so pretty. So I'm going to lay these markers out of our way, and we're going to come in now with our Highland Heather ink. And I want to put down some type of little something. I was thinking about doing the little stars right here, but I don't know that they see. I think these might be too big for what I have in mind. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we don't know if we don't try, so let's go ahead and try it. And I'm going to take a I'll take a piece of scrap paper and put it here beside me. Let's zoom y'all back out so you can see. And we need a stamp block. Oh yeah, I love it. This is spectacular. I'm just going to kind of hug the side of the paper as we go down the side. Oh, that's so cute. A little something right there. That's good. Should be doing it on the paper. Let's go right here. Love that. Let's go in here. All right, before I go any further, I am going to lay this piece on here where it's going to go. And I can see that I do need a little bit more. So I'm going to stamp here, here, and here. And now when we cover this up, it's going to look, I need a little bit more right here. It's not going to matter if it goes over that way too much because that's going to be covered, but I wanted it to look like it was uniformed on that side, and that is exactly what I was wanting. So that worked out good. So now let's go ahead and put down our strip. And like I said, this is 1¼ by 5 inches. And this one is 1 inch by 4¾ So we're just going to glue that to that. And I am going to use liquid glue for this. Then I'm going to lay this down, giving myself my margins. And then we're ready to glue this onto that piece. Oh, it's so stinking cute. I love it. Turn it that way. And we want that to go flush to this corner. So I'm going to actually tap it down like that to make sure that it's nice and flush on the edges. And there is that piece. So let's move this out of the way. I am going to take my cloth and just wipe to make sure I don't have any extra ink down here that I might get my white cardstock in. All right, so now we are ready to put this piece on here. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Isn't that beautiful? So, let's go ahead and put glue on the back of this. And then lay this down onto our mat. Give it a good press. And now we need our scoreboard because we did not score our card yet. So I'm going to bring up my Simply Score scoring tool. And I'm going to set my card base up into the top left-hand corner. And I want to come in at 4 1/4 and give that a good score. And then I like to fold it into the mountain fold, so I fold it in the opposite direction from where I scored it. Grab my bone folder and give that a good press. And now we are ready to put this down on here. Again, isn't that gorgeous? It's so cute. And I'm going to use my liquid glue again, and I'm just going to put some all around my edges. And then set that down on the front of our card base. I love those peas. And who says my peas can't be pink and purple? They're my peas, right? Of course they are. So now we have this little piece that we're going to use for our sentiment. And I want to stamp I think I'm going to do You Make Me Happy. Happy. I love that. I think it's so cute. This, so it will show up. I am going to do it in black, and this time I'm going to use my Versavine because this is a pigment ink, and it's always a little darker than the dye ink, which is the Memento. So a pigment ink is just a little, well, it's a lot darker, and you'll see what I'm talking about. One stamp is usually all you need, but you can't use your alcohol blends with this. You Make Me Happy. And see one pass of that, and look how pretty that is. So pretty. Let's cover this up. And I want to do a little dovetail on the end of this. So I am going to grab my snips and I am going to cut up right into the middle of that, about to there. And then I'm going to come in from the corner and I'm going to angle in, and I'm getting cramps in my hand, y'all. I'm sorry. I deal with this all the time. And I've been to a neurologist. There's nothing wrong. It's just I get muscle cramps. So bear with me. When they cramp up, they draw really hard and it is very painful, but we're going to get through this video. All right, let's go there. Cut this way again a little bit more, a little deeper. And I think we are done. Now what I want to do is I want to pop this up on dimensionals. So I'm going to grab my full-size dimensionals. And we're going to put one right, oops, too close to the edge. And we can put this here. We could put it up here. Right there. I think I want it right here. And that sets our card off. Now all we have to do is do our inside. And I want to see, love this one, and I think this Happiest Day stamp. You make me feel like glitter in the sun. That is so cute. That's the one we're going to use. Love it. And we're gonna stamp that in the Helen Heather. I think that's a perfect sentiment when the other one says you make me happy. I love it. Such a cute play on words. Cute. And then the other one that we had with the stars on it, we are going to stamp this right here and right down here. Oops, maybe this way. Love that. All right, so now we're ready to put this onto our mat, and then we'll glue this into our card base and a little bit of embellishments. This card will be done. Bit of press. And now let's see what kind of gems. These are the tinsel gems. And I am thinking that those purple ones right there, or fresh freesia, are going to be perfect for this. So let's try it and see. I'll put one right there at the end of that, at the end of the little pod. And maybe one right here. And I think I'll go with one more. And that just gives us a little bit of bling. We like our bling. And a beautiful card to let someone know that you're thinking of them and that the thoughts of them make you so happy. I love this card. I think it turned out so cute. And I have another one that I did, and I did this one in different colors. I used Pool Party, um, Lemon Lime Twist. I used Lemon Lime Twist here and Old Olive, and these are shaded spruce. So I kind of mixed up my coloring, and I did this in the middle. You are beautiful. You are a shining light. And I also used the You Make Me Happy. So as you can see, two beautiful cards using the same set. I was really taken with this one until I did this one. I really think I love this one the best now. But you pick your favorite. I think it depends on the colors you like. And this is traditional green peas. So if you like traditional, this will probably be the one for you. Or if you're a green fan. And if you're not, and you like something whimsical and a little off the beaten path, then this one might be for you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to thank you for the time you take to watch my videos. And I just want to let you know how much y'all mean to me. Don't forget that they are running the coupon sale right now. So every $50 that you spend this month will earn you a $5 coupon to take off of your purchase in August. So think about that. Maybe you've got a big order. You could split part of it this month and collect some coupons and then shop again next month and have some extra money to buy some of the things that you've been wanting. So, with all that being said, as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring honor and glory to our Lord and Savior, Jesus. He is so worthy. So until next time, God bless and keep you. Bye bye.